Welcome to what I wish was my IBM Myositis editing studio. As anyone in the advanced stage of IBM will realize, is that our hands and arms wouldn't be able to reach all of these controls. So here's my actual IBM Myositis video workstation, where I spend several hours per day producing information about how I cope with inclusion body myositis. Thanks for joining me. If you are new to this channel, you might subscribe and join the many other IBMers wanting to advocate for IBM awareness, and you might want to press that notification bell so you will be alerted when a new episode has been published. As you advance through this horrific disease, normal daily living activities are no longer normal daily living activities. Your hands and forearms are important appendages that used to be able to handle a variety of daily living activities, but as many know, IBM has a tendency to especially affect the muscles that flex the fingers. In fact, deep finger flexors are the muscle group most affected and reported at the time of diagnosis. Fine motor skills begin to become affected early in the IBM journey and slowly deteriorate over the following years. A weak grip or loss of lower arm strength were the first signs that I remember with IBM. The majority of IBMers will find grasping objects will first become a chore, then become a difficult or an impossible task later when reaching IBM stage 2 or 3. Let's talk a little about our hands and the muscles that propel them. Hand motion results from a variety of contractions from the muscles both within the hand and the muscles that originate from the forearm with tendon attachments to the hand appendages. The action of making a fist involves the muscles that originate in the forearm. These muscles are called the long flexor muscles of the hand. All of the long flexor muscles of the hands will have their muscle bellies in the forearm while their tendons attach somewhere in the hand. When IBMers notice difficulty in being able to make a fist, they will notice they will still have the ability to pinch items between their thumb and their fingers. The ability to move the thumb is created by the flexor pollicis longus muscle, whose purpose is entirely for the thumb. When the flexor pollicis muscle contracts, it will cause the thumb to flex towards the palm. When the thumb is isolated, the flexor pollicis longus muscle will then assist the palmar flexion of the hand. IBM will usually affect the muscles that propel the fingers before the flexor pollicis muscle is affected. Let's talk a little about our hands and the muscles that propel them. Hand motion results from a variety of contractions from the muscles both within the hand and the muscles that originate from the forearm with tendon attachments to the hand appendages. The action of making a fist involves the muscles that originate in the forearm. These muscles are called the long flexor muscles of the hand. All of the long flexor muscles of the hands will have their muscle bellies in the forearm while their tendons attach somewhere in the hand. If you haven't noticed previously in this episode, I've shown you several exercises that will help maintain the strength of compensating muscles not affected yet by IBM. Here are a few more that can be accomplished while sitting in your bed, on your lift chair recliner, or in your power chair, or simply performed while sitting in front of a TV or your computer. Although most of the exercises shown in this video cost nothing to the user, none of the exercises shown would be considered rocket science either. My biggest regret is that I did not recognize the need for these type of exercises early in my IBM journey, and I may be paying a larger price now that there's so very little functionality left in my hands. I hope all my viewers will use my failures to their advantage and exercise their forearm and hand muscles starting at the earliest point possible whenever IBM raises its ugly head. Handle it, my IBM friends.